We're reading a Bible story today out of this Read and Grow Picture Bible. Let's start at the very beginning, which is the very best place to start, according to the sound of music. In the beginning. The very first story in the Bible tells us how God made the world and everything in it. In the beginning, God made the heavens and earth. At first, the earth had no shape and was empty. Everything was dark, but the Spirit of God was there. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Then God separated the light and the dark. He called the light day and the dark night. This was what God did on the first day. Next, God separated the waters and put a space between them. God called this space the sky. This was the second day. On the third day, God caused the waters to be gathered so that dry ground would appear. God called the dry ground land, and he called the gathering waters seas. That same day, God said, "Let the land be filled with trees and plants," and it was. All the plants made seeds, and all the trees had fruit with seeds, so that there would always be plants and trees. On the fourth day, God made lights in the sky, the sun and the moon and the stars. These made light for the earth. The sun was for the day, and the moon and stars for the night. Next, God caused the seas to be filled with fish and other living things. God also made birds which could fly in the sky. This was the fifth day of creation. On the sixth day, God made the animals that live on the land. He made cattle and wild animals that crawl on the ground. Get up, Downey. There was no harm that these animals would cause. And there was no farms or crops yet, because there were no people to grow them. And there was no rain yet. Plants and trees got their water from mist that came up from the ground. When God finished making all these things, he looked at them and was pleased. Everything he made was very good. But God was not yet finished. Before the sixth day ended, God planted man in the ground. God planned to make something else, something very, very important. In our next story, we will cover the creation of man and woman named Adam and Eve.